shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself.
It's talking about a reversal. You feel me? Reversal of things. Come on, brother.
And understanding withdraw itself into its secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth.
If you're not opening your eyes and you don't see that happening right now, all type of unrighteousness and wickedness is the law of the land now.
Right.
Let's read, brother.
One land also shall ask another, and say, Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, No.
See? No righteousness, no commandment keeping of the law. Everybody do what they want to do. According to the scripture, the righteousness is the keeping of the commandments. All right, let's read, brother.
At the same time shall men hope, but nothing attain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. To show thee such tokens I have leave. And if thou wilt pray again and weep as now, and fast 7 days,
how many days?
7 days,
Come on.
thou shalt hear yet greater things.
Look at y'all. Y'all panicking into your 24-hour fast. Lord, I told us to go fast 7 days, man. Right? So that's another thing dealing with the fast. A lot of brothers was catching visions of the Lord. A further instruction from the Most High because they were fasting. They were starving out all them demons and strongholds you got in. You got some in you that's got a stronghold over.
That's right.
Right? So he would be asking and crying out to the Most High. And the Most High tell him, fast some more. Fast some more. He just told him a whole week. Right? We panicked. Woke up this morning, first thing he looked at was what? Huh?
I'm glad it's winter time because the sun go down quickly. That the Day of Atonement, boy, ain't in July, because you don't get y'all until 9 o'clock.
Hey, try to sleep late. Straight up.
Hey, but trip off this, so that's another benefit of fasting. Not only to tame your flesh, but even if you ask the Lord to show you something, brothers will start fasting.
That's right.
All right, Christ did it for 960 hours, 40 days and 40 nights. So let that comfort you for your little 24-hour panic mode. Woo! Lord fasted almost 1,000 hours. Moses, Elijah, this brother heard me reading about, he did 3 weeks. Feel me? The Lord kept telling him, go fast some more, go fast some more. Right? And the Lord further instructs you on certain things. Why? Because you got to be pure when you're dealing with the Most High.
That's right.
You can't just show up to him just however you want. You got to be pure when you're dealing with him. So we have you fasting some more. All right, let's read, brother.
Then I awaked, and an extreme fearfulness went through all my body, and my mind was troubled, so that it fainted. So the angel that was come to talk with me held me, comforted me, and set me up upon my feet. And in the second night it came to pass that Salathiel, the captain of the people, came unto me, saying, Where hast thou been? And why is thy countenance so heavy?
Quick question, who knows? Who was Salathiel? Yoel! No, you know. Who was Salathiel in the scriptures?
You got it.
Huh?
This verse right, you got it.
It's all good.
You got 1 out of 6.
Let me see who know. Let me see who know back there. I know Obed, no. Who was Salathiel, Obed?
Teach me something, bro.
Huh? Hey, y'all write down Matthew chapter 1. Believe it or not, Salathiel is a descendant of Joseph. Ancestor of Joseph.
That's right.
Joseph and Mary, Matthew 1. Matthew 1 and 12. Salathiel, he had a son named Zerubbabel. Whoever heard of him? Yeah, so this is showing you this is historical right here. Why they was in captivity. And then look, even in Matthew 1, it tell you these brothers was around after the Babylonian captivity.
That's right.
It tell you right in there. All right? So Salathiel, who was a leader amongst our people, came to Ezra, who was a priest, like, man, what you doing? You feel me? Why your countenance so heavy? Knowest thou not that Israel was committed unto you in the land of their captivity? All right, where you at, brother?
Verse 17.
I'm tripping. I read it.
Knowest thou not that Israel is committed unto thee in the land of their captivity? Up then, and eat bread, and forsake us not, as the shepherd that leaveth his flock in the hand of cruel wolves. Then said I unto him, Go thy ways from me, and come not nigh me. And he heard what I said, and went from me. And so I fasted 7 days.
7 days, huh? Come on.
Mourning and weeping.
Hold on, doing what?
Mourning and weeping.
See how you supposed to be in your mindset of fasting? Not lifted up, not puffed up, and not coming around with the what my brother called the Julius Hunter lips. Somebody can ask you, hey dog, what's wrong with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a time when you're going to be getting yourself right with the Most High. Getting all that stuff off your plate you thought you got away with.
That's right.
All that stuff, you know, this stuff they got to hold on you think don't nobody see. This is the Day of Atonement. Let it go. Repent of it. Get better. All right, come on, brother.
Like as Uriel the angel commanded me. And after 7 days so it was, that the thoughts of my heart were very grievous unto me again. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. And I began to talk with the Most High again. And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine.
Out of all the trees, you chose one vine. Come on.
And of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
Right.
Of all the flowers thereof, one lily. Of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river. And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. Of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep.
Right, you're going to the Lord chosen one group of people. When you're done talking, get out your feelings. The Lord chose the nation of Israel, even if it wasn't us. The fact of the matter is what? The Lord chose the people of the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. And that's what Ezra is saying to the Lord. Like, you chose us. Right? Out of everything in the world, you chose us. Right. You chose us, you chose a land, you chose a city, you chose a favorite flower, the lily, right? Roses. No, the Lord is into the lilies. He's into some roses, huh? The Lord's favorite flower is the lily. All through the scriptures. Huh? You want to go pick you some roses and get that thumbprint, huh?
Right.
That rose bush, huh?
Right.
Let's read, brother.
And among all the multitudes of people thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many?
Another question. Why have you given us over to many? Because we are scattered, not just here in America, all over the globe. Actually, the slave trade started before the 1400s and 1600s with the so-called European.
That's right.
Ishmael the Arab had us in slavery too, 800 years before.
Come on, boy.
That was a lot of you in the Mideast. Right? So why have you got us being ruled or scattered, your only people among so many? Verse 29.
Verse 28 finished.
Stop 29.
And upon the one root hast thou prepared others. And why hast thou scattered thy only people among men? And they which did gainsay thy promises, and believe not thy covenants, have trodden them down. If thou didst so much hate thy people, yet shouldest thou punish them with thine own hand? Now when I had spoken these words, the angel that came to me the night afore was sent unto me, and said unto me, Hear me, and I will instruct thee. Hearken to the thing that I say, and I shall tell thee more.
Come on.
And I said, Speak on, my Lord. Then he said unto me, Thou art sore troubled in mind for Israel's sake. Lovest thou that people better than he that made them?
What did he say?
Lovest thou that people better than he that made them?
Good question. You think you love your people more than the Most High? Good question. Because I ain't gonna lie, that was a punch in the gut when they gunned Mike Brown down.
That's right.
That was that's like, ooh, you heathens. Right? Ooh, you heathens. Right? But am I to think I love the people I'm part of more than the Most High? Why would he let this happen? All these questions start surfacing. Wow, these heathens don't even care. Y'all good over there? All right, Come on, brother.
And I said, No, Lord, but a very grief have I spoken, for my reins pain me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of the Most High, and to seek out part of his
You
judgment.
say, man, I'm losing my mind trying to figure out how you get down. It pains me every hour. Come on, brother.
And he said unto me, Thou canst not.
No matter how much you think you can try to figure out the ways of the Most High, you're going to fall short. What do we mean? Let's get some scriptural verification. Hold it, Daddy. Grab Ecclesiastes 3, read 11 to 14 for me. Ecclesiastes 3, 11 to hold your spot. We're coming right back. Ecclesiastes 3, 11 to 14. And Ecclesiastes 8, 16 to 17. Let's get to understanding. Do we think we love our people more than the Most High love? It's like the Lord done forgot us or something, y'all. I mean, come on. Can't be like that. You gotta have patience. You gotta understand why you're in there. And the one thing that you can't do is get too emotional when it comes to the topic of slavery.
That's right.
You can't get too emotional. You never understand. You never understand why you're in it, what happened, or what's to come. Because everybody running around watching saying justice, no peace, ain't none of them got no solution.
Right.
Ain't not damn solution. I ain't heard one yet. What's the solution? Oh, brother, we need to buy more black. That's the solution. Getting gunned out with the street. Yeah, okay. Let's get into it. Notice the Lord told Ezra, even though you hasten to understand and to comprehend my ways, you won't be able to find out. You won't be able to find out. Let's read this real quick. Ecclesiastes 3, 11 to 15. And then one of the brothers grab Ecclesiastes 8, 16 to 17.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. He hath made everything beautiful in him.
Is everybody heard? Everybody get there. Everybody get there. We just going through and showing you the questions that Ezra is asking, the Most High answering. And then also in every other part of the scripture, it's saying the same thing. Why you think everybody in the Darwinism and atheism and all that matters? Because men think they done figured out the ways of the Most High without using him. And the Lord told even Ezra, you hasten in vain, partner, wasting your time. You'll never be able to get there. All right, let's get it, Hebrew.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end.
Please read that verse again, brother, one more time, please.
He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart.
He has set the world in their minds. Space, the final frontier. To boldly go. No man has gone before. Come on, brother.
So that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end.
Put it out there so you can never find out. Right? He told you what you need to be doing as a servant. Keep my commandments and live. That ain't good enough for some people no more. Come on, brother.
I know that there is no good in them, but for a man to rejoice and to do good in his life.
Right.
And also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor.
Right.
It is the gift of God.
Eat, drink, and enjoy the fruits of your labor.
That's right. Come on.
Right? I mean, how else are we going to get through this captivity and we always angry 24/7?
Right.
365. We going to stop.
Come on.
So you got to be able to deal with this beast while you're under.
That's right.
I said, man, look, enjoy yourself. But there's levels and boundaries to what we do. All right, let's read.
Verse 14.
Right.
I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever.
It shall be for what?
Forever.
Come on.
Nothing can be put to it,
Uh-huh.
nor anything taken from it. And God doeth it, that man should fear before him.
You should fear before the eternal, most high power of all power.
That's right.
You should. All right, one more. Ecclesiastes 8, 16 to 17. The Lord put it out there so you to the point that you'll never find it. Man becomes vain. Man becomes knowledgeable, and he becomes puffed up. And you can't tell him nothing. The man thinks he done figured out the square mileage or square footage of planet Earth. And then introduce a doctrine called the Moore Science Temple of America, and got men running around here claiming it's so many square feet and miles on planet Earth. Who you know done plotted out every square inch and foot of this planet?
That's right.
And then when you think you get this fabricated number, you ask them, okay, man, you know all that. What's the 10 Commandments? You done did all that and tripped off some information. Ain't no Negro plotted out on every coordinates of the earth.
That's right.
So where you get that from?
Also, Mally, to add something that you said. If you notice, every picture that they take in space is what? It's just a picture. It's not the actual picture of space that you can take with your camera like I can take with y'all. It's something that, it's an artist's rendition is what it is.
All it is. Let's read it, brothers. 8, 16 to 17.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes. Then I beheld all the work of God, and a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun.
So when he said he beheld all the work of the Most High, man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun. Come on, brother.
Because though a man labor to seek it
You
out,
work hard as you want. Try to figure out the distance between us and the sun. Well, no, they'll give you a number.
93 million miles.
They'll give you a number. Now you got to go through all the hard work of measuring that. Let's read, brother.
Yet he shall not find it. Yet further, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall not be able to find it.
Flat out, so you labor in vain. How about we keep the commandments of the Most High and try our best to get better?
That's right.
That's what you ought to be doing. And not tripping off all this vanity and madness. Let's go back to
If they say ice particles is found on Mars, you know, it's possibility. Like, what is that going to do for us?
Don't matter. Ice particles on Mars, but you getting gunned down in the streets. What does that matter?
Basic focus is basically put your mind on the corner and not the spirit. That's the main thing, you know what I'm saying? Satan has to keep your mind focused on his flesh. Anything but his pleasures of the flesh is wicked, you know what I'm saying? It's a stress to you, you know what I'm saying? So knowing, within all these questions, you think, oh, maybe, you know what I'm saying? So you get to focus on what's going on with your two eyes, so you're not even tripping off the inner man, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem, that's the spirit.
Your flesh is a power within itself, man.
That's right.
That's why it's a battle within everybody between right and wrong. Your flesh, your carnal mind is a power within itself. So you gotta tame it. That's what the fasting is good for. Tame that flesh. Tame the savage beast. All right, brother, go back to 2 Ezra 5, read 34 for me one more time.
2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 34. It's up on the board. And I said, no, Lord, but of very grief have I spoken, for my reins pain me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of the Most High, and to seek out part of his judgment.
Come on.
And he said unto me, thou cannot.
You cannot. Come on.
And I said, wherefore, Lord?
Oh, why, Lord?
Whereunto was I born then? Or why was not my mother's womb then my grave, that I might not have seen the travail of Jacob, and the wearisome toil of the stock of Israel?
Like, what was I born for? You know what I mean? I could have just died in the womb, and I would have never seen none of this madness. Let's read.
And he said unto me, number me the things that are not yet come.
Here go the Lord again, on Ezra's head. Number me the things that ain't came up yet. Come on, brother.
Gather me together the drops that are scattered abroad.
Don't gather all the raindrops on planet Earth. Come on, brother.
Make me the flowers green again that are withered. Open me the places that are closed, and bring me forth the winds that are in them. And bring me forth the winds that are in them, or shut up. Show me the image of a voice, and then I will declare to thee the thing that thou laborest to know.
Let him know. He put things on him that he can't even do. Right? He said, if you really want to know, go ahead and do these right here. How does he respond?
And I said, O Lord that bears rule, who may know these things, but he that hath not his dwelling with me? As for me, I am unwise. How may I then speak of these things whereof thou askest me?
Like, Lord, you know I can't answer that. Come on.
Then said he unto me, like as thou canst do none of these things that I have spoken of, even so canst thou not find out my judgment, or in the end the love that I have promised unto my people.
You still don't even know. Still ain't figured it out yet. Come on, brother.
And I said, Behold, O Lord, yet art thou nigh unto them that be reserved till the end? And what shall they do that have been before me? Or we that be now? Or they that shall come after us?
That's a good question. What about everybody before us, now, and in front of us? What about everybody that died back then and didn't know what we know? We always ask that question. Let's read it.
And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring.
Unto a what?
Unto a ring.
What is a ring? It's circular, ain't it? Huh?
Never ending.
Never ending. The Lord requires that which is past. My judgment is like a ring. Come on, brother.
Like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first. So I answered and said, Couldst thou not make those that have been made and be now, and that are for to come at once, that thou mightest show thy judgment the sooner?
He said, how come you say make us all at one time then? Another question. Let's read.
Then answered he me and said, The creature may not haste above the maker, neither may the world hold them at once that shall be created therein.
Wow.
And I said, As thou hast said unto thy servant, that thou which givest life to all hast given life at once to the creature that hast created, and that the creature bear it, even so it may now also bear them that now be present at once. And he said unto me, Ask the womb of a woman.
Asking the sisters again. Y'all, the Lord was always doing it, putting it out there. A woman in travail. So go ask the womb of a woman. Come on.
And say unto her, If thou bringest forth children, why dost thou it not together, but one after the other? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once.
Sisters again. All the children you had, you all birthed them at different spaces of time. Times apart. See that? All the children you had wasn't born at one time. Because his question was like, why wasn't everybody created at once? That way your judgment will come soon. He said, well, go ask the woman. Ask all the children you had, well, all of them birthday. Do all of them have the same birthday? All your children the same age? No. Let's read, brother.
And I said, She cannot.
She can what?
She cannot, but must do it by the distance of time.
Come on.
Then said he unto me, Even so have I given the womb of the earth to those that be sown in it in their time.
In their time. You were born at your specific point in time in history. It's what it is. All right, come on, brother.
For like as a young child may not bring forth the things that belong to the age, even so have I disposed the world which I have created.
The Lord said he done disposed the world which he created. Meaning the judgment is already made. Judgment is already made. What he created, he's already made plans to dispose it. Let's read out.
And I asked and said, Seeing thou hast now given me the way, I will proceed to speak before thee. For our mother of whom thou hast told me that she is young, draweth nigh unto age. He answered me and said, Ask a woman that bears children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, Wherefore are not they whom thou hast now brought forth? Like, say unto her, wherefore are not they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature? And she shall answer thee, they that be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they that are born in the time of age, when the womb faileth, are otherwise. Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you.
And we all, our forefathers, one of us could chase 1,000, two could put 10,000 in flight. Now one popo roll up 7 of y'all running. Let's read, brother.
And so are they that come after you less than ye, as the creatures which now begin to be old and have passed over the strength of youth. Then said I, Lord, I beseech thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, show thy servant by whom thou visitest thy creature.
Ezra was steady asking, the Lord is steady busting his head with these answers.
Busting his head.
With these answers. All right, and these are some legitimate questions, but we all got questions. And you can't ask the Lord questions. You can't ask him questions. Just don't be afraid to receive the answer. Because the answer ain't got nothing to do with your own carnal mindset and what you think it ought to be.
That's right.
Like you gonna hold counsel with the Lord. The Lord don't need counselors. All right, let's get into it. Next chapter, who got it? Zebedee. Let's get to it, my brethren.
2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 1. And he said unto me, in the beginning.
And when?
In the beginning. When the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together.
Keep saying before. Come on.
Or ever the height of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys of Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed, that have gathered faith for the treasure.
For a treasure.
For a treasure. Then did I consider these things, and they were made through me alone.
And they all were made through me alone. Huh? 6 and 6.
And through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
See, Moses say, I started it, I'm going to end it. I started it, I'm going to end it. Let's read, brother.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time?
That's a good question. So, Lord, when that's going to be? The parting asunder of times is the end of what you know is this age right here.
That's right.
End of the world. We say, well, Lord, when is that going to happen? Let's read, brother.
Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
That's in Genesis 25.
That's right.
Remember the twins were fighting in the womb with their mother? Yeah. Right? The mother asked the Lord, if I'm supposed to be delivering twins, why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling? The angel told the mom, you got 2 different nations, 2 different races of people are in your womb. Right? One gonna be stronger than the other, and at the end of this thing, whoever come out first is gonna serve the one that come out last. All right, let's read, brother.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Hold on. Esau is what?
The end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So at the end of Esau's kingdom, 12 tribes of Israel come right up without separation.
That's right.
Without separation.
That's right.
At the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob.
That's right.
And that was that whole thing about them fighting in the womb. And he held fast the heel of Esau. Because once Esau's rulership go down, 12 tribes of Israel come up.
That's right.
All right?
Like a rain.
Let's read it, brother.
The hand of the man is